Hey everyone, it's Kylie from Kylie's Corner. I just wanted to film this quick tutorial really quick about the eyeshadow that I was wearing in my last video, the Flawless Face routine video. I had gotten so many requests for it, so I decided to go ahead and film it for you all. And hopefully you enjoy the look. I'm going to try to make this like a weekly thing where I'll do like one tutorial per week. So let me know if there's anything else that y'all would like to see. Okay? Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Give kisses. Good job. See ya. Hey guys. Alright, we're going to go from this side to the other side. So let's get started. First of all, I'm going to take my, I use this as bronzer, but it's the MAC Studio Care Blend in dark. And I'm also going to take a Sigma E40 brush. It's just a big fluffy brush. I'm going to dip in there and just really go through and buff out through the crease there. This is kind of my transition shade, as well as kind of going to add a little bit of dimension and depth and warmth into that crease area. Then I'm going to pick up the Anastasia Beverly Hills Tamana palette. I love this palette. It's so pretty. But we're basically just going to use those two colors there, Bengal and Chocolate. Now the Bengal is that yellow toned color, and I'm going to take my E25 from Sigma as well. And it's also kind of, it's just a shorter bristled buffing brush, and I'm going to take that and really define that crease even more. So I'm laying this a little bit lower than I laid that Care Blend, the MAC powder. And I'm just really going through and adding a lot of that yellow and warmth into, I mainly want to focus on that outer corner there, and then whatever's left on my brush, then I kind of sweep it into the inner corner. This really creates a lot of drama and depth into the eye. And then buff out with the E40. I like to blend everything. Back to the E25, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of chocolate there. And drop my brush. Alright, there we go. And I'm just going to stick a little bit of chocolate right in the outer V. I'm wanting to kind of create like a gradient effect where it goes from, you know, dark to light in the eye area there. And this dark chocolate really makes the next shade pop so much and look so pretty. Okay, and E40 and buff out again. I just like to have really clean, soft lines there. I don't like it to look really icky. Alright, so we're going to take the E75 and the Dewy Finish spray that I have, and I am just going to soak my brush in that. And pick up a Maybelline Color Tattoo pigment in the color Barely Brazen. Dip it into the lid, and what this does is it really just adds kind of a metallic sheen to eyeshadows. I love using this technique. I actually learned it a few years back through watching YouTube videos. Jaclyn Hill, if you guys look her up, she is like the queen of eyeshadow and blending and all that kind of stuff. Y'all need to look her up ASAP because she will freaking rock your socks off. She's so good. And she is honestly where I get like all of my inspiration from with eyeshadows. Alright, and now we have to wait for that to dry. And so while we do, I'm going to take my L'Oreal Eye Smolder in black, and I'm just going to line the inner rim of my top lash line up there, and it really just kind of makes your eyelashes pop. And then I'm going to take this little gem that I found at the drugstore. It's a Milani brow and eye highlighter, and I'm taking the matte side, and it's just basically a flesh tone color, and I'm going to put it on the inner rim of my lower lash line. And this is honestly the best way to fake like a really good night's sleep. It really just wakes you up, makes you look really awake and fresh. It's awesome. So back to the E25 and Bengal, now that the eyeshadow is nice and dry, and I'm just going to go through and kind of buff out like the edges just so that it all kind of mushes in together, I guess, as one, and it just looks very flawless and seamless there. And the E40, Like I said, I like to buff everything out and make it look really smooth. I don't like to have harsh lines. And now I'm going to pick up my flat definer. It's an E75 from Sigma. And I'm going to dip that as well. Oh my goodness, look at my face. And I'm going to dip that into the chocolate. And I'm just going to line that lower lash line. Now, people always are afraid of this step because they feel like if I put dark colors on my lower lash line, it's going to close my eyes off, right? No, 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 no. If you go through and you take, I'm going to take a pencil brush now in the E30, and I'm going to take that color that I used in my crease area, the bangle, and put a little bit on there, and then I'm just going to really concentrate on buffing and smoking that color out. This actually opens the eye up and really defines it so beautifully. Like these colors are really pretty, especially for blue eyes. Like obviously, like I have kind of a grayish blue eye, and it really makes my eyes pop when I do this step. And every time that I don't do this step, I actually feel like it kind of closes my eye off and doesn't give me the, I guess, the intensity that I want. Now I'm going back to the E7, or is it the E15? E15 brush, and I'm taking that chocolate again and just placing it on the very outer corner of my bottom and top eyelash line. And chocolate again with the E25. I'm just going to take a tiny bit. You always want to start off with a little bit and then build the color up. It's easier to build up than try to take away. And so I just barely tap it in there, and then I get more as I need it. And I'm just placing that, like I said, in that outer corner just to really add some depth and dimension and drama to the eye. And back to the E40. And I'm going to actually, this step isn't super necessary, but I had to show this blush because I absolutely adore it. It's the Milani Luminoso blush. It is so beautiful, guys. You have to have this. I loved using it as a blush topper, but I also like buffing it into the crease to add a little bit of a pink kind of color. Sorry, River she wouldn't go down for a nap, and so she was kind of freaking out that day. Anyway, so now I'm taking the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in Iced Latte, and as you saw, it is an intense, beautiful shimmer. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And you just need like the tiniest bit, and I put it on my finger, and I like to start kind of like right above my pupil area, and I start patting and I go up, and then whatever is on the rest of my finger, then I go and kind of place along the lash line there. And this really just catches the light and adds such a beautiful shimmer. And if I can turn that right side up, there we go. I'm going to use a Maybelline Eye Studio gel liner in black. And just any brush that you can use. Sorry, River was freaking out because she really wanted to take my mirror that I was using. I kept telling her, no, 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 baby, mommy needs to use it. And she was very emotional because she would not take a nap, like I said. So anyway, I am just pressing this ever so slightly towards the lash line. I mean, as close to the lash line as you can. Like, you cannot, I do not want this to look like a super thick black line there. Obviously, I'm just trying to define the eyelashes there as much as I can because I'm going to be putting some lashes on. Obviously, lashes are not a super necessary step. I do not wear lashes on a daily basis, but you guys wanted my eyeshadow tutorial for my last video, and I did have eyelashes on in those, so I thought I would do them in these. Now I'm going to take L'Oreal Voluminous Miss Manga mascara, and I'm just going to put a nice coat of mascara on my top lashes there to prepare them for eyelashes. You're going to see, like, it's crazy the difference between having falsies on compared to not having them on here in just a second. They make such a difference, and they really open the eye and add that extra drama. Wow. There we go. I'm actually using the lashes that I'll be using are the Ardell Demi Wispies, the Glamour Wispies, and they look like that. I apply my eyelashes with tweezers. You can do them with your fingers. You can do whatever you want. And I'm using the Duo eyelash adhesive, and I like to use the one that dries dark. And then you have to wait forever, it seems like. So I fast forwarded so you didn't have to wait. I usually like to wait probably about a minute, if not a little bit longer, for that glue to get tacky, because they just apply a lot easier and they don't slip and slide and it's not a huge mess. So yeah, and now I'm just kind of fixing them and adjusting them the way that they need to be adjusted. And let's see. Oh, and then also, because I'm not wearing a lot of eyeliner, you really want to make sure, if you're going to wear falsies, you want to press them down as far to that lash line as you can, or people are going to totally be able to tell that you have false eyelashes on. Because if you don't have a super thick line of eyeliner on there, then obviously those eyelashes are just kind of like sticking there and they just don't look super cute. And maybe it's just eyelashes I use, but see, look at the difference, huge. Anyway, you just want to really get those down close to that lash line as you can, especially when you're not going to wear a thick eyeliner. And River kept stealing all of my makeup, so I had to look for it right there. And we found it. There we go. It's the L'Oreal, the Miss Manga mascara once again. I like to give my bottom eyelashes a good coat of mascara. I feel like it really opens up my eyes and kind of, you know, obviously completes that dramatic look to the eye. And so I put plenty down there, and then what I do is I just take it just on the base part of my eyelashes there. And this is mainly just to get my eyelashes to really blend in with the fake eyelashes. I feel like if you try to take mascara from the base to the tip of your eyelashes and those false eyelashes, then it really just makes them look clumpy and icky and not cute. And so just don't do it. Don't put mascara on your false eyelashes, or they're not going to look real. They're going to look super fake and clumpy. Anyway, I used my all-nighter setting spray, and that is this look. And now you get to sit here and watch me pose awkwardly at the camera. I have no idea what to do during these parts of the process. So thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I love you guys. Mwah!